When you bring a pet into your home, it becomes a member of the family. So if that pet gets lost, all you want to do is find it, right? In today's Find a Friend segment, sponsored by Rascal Animal Hospital, we are discovering how Google could help get your pet back home. We have Chance White with SaveThisLife.com and our friend, of course, Dr. Michelle Gonzalez, the head veterinarian at Rascal. Welcome to you both.
Hi.
Okay, Dr. G, you got a squirmy little guy in your lap.
Yes.
Tell us who you brought with you today.
So this little guy is Sparkplug. He is a 10-week-old Basset mix, and he is from the organization Love for Canines in Dayton. They have 5 of these guys, 4 little boys and 1 girl, and they're looking for a great forever home this holidays.
Okay, tell us what kind of temperament, what kind of family would he be good with?
He needs a family that is going to take the time that he needs, because he is very hyper. So they need to be patient, and they need to have time to play with him. He is really good. We haven't had any problems with him with other dogs. We have not really introduced him to any cats yet, but he seems to be really friendly. He's not trying to growl or bite or anything like that. He's just very curious. So we need to be careful about him chewing things that he shouldn't.
Okay, and he's not alone. You mentioned he's from a litter, right?
Yeah, he's from a litter of 5. So all 5 puppies need a home.
Okay, what's the website if someone wants to adopt him?
So it's loveforcanines.org, and they also have a Facebook page so people can find information about him and his litter mates, as well as the other animals that need homes for this holidays.
Okay, now when you get an animal, a lot of times you microchip them. So Chance, that's where you come in. First of all, your product is very different, but let's start at the beginning of what is a microchip.
Okay, a microchip is it's an implantable device that we use to find a lost pet and bring it back to the owner. Basically, it's the size of a grain of rice, and we inject it into the pet under their skin right here. And when a pet goes lost, bring it to the shelter or to a veterinarian, they'll actually scan the pet, and then that information will come up, and they'll search a database to actually find that information to get to the pet owner. That's traditionally how it works.
Traditionally, but
Correct.
sometimes there's problems with the traditional
Correct.
microchip.
The biggest problem is people don't register their pets. If they're not registered, it's as good as having no microchip at all. So what we've done is we've found a different, faster way to get to the pet owner. Now, when I say that, what we've done is we patented a way where we can use Google, where you can actually search and find the information about the pet that you just found and send a text message and an email directly to the pet owner without ever displaying the pet owner's information to the public.
Okay, so you find a pet, this is how it works. If they are with Save This Life, do they have a special marking? Is there something that can tell you that this is possible?
On the actual ID tag, it says, Google this number. It has the pet's ID number to find my family. So when that person Googles that number, what we're doing is we're not only sending them a text message and an email, we're sending them a GPS map of exactly where the person is standing when they actually Google that number. So you have a map of physically where the person is when they actually find your pet, as opposed to the old system, you pick up the phone and hopefully you'll find someone on the other end of the line that owns this pet. Otherwise, we've already sent you a text message and an email with a GPS map of where the person is standing when they found this little guy.
Okay, so what was the need, did you think? Was it just not working out, the regular microchip?
I've got over 6,000 rescues under my belt. I used to run a nonprofit, and every day I would get phone calls, constantly, every day. More calls than not about pets that were lost and never got registered properly and never had a way to get the pet owner back on the line. So I got so frustrated, I just kind of threw my hands in the air and said, I got to do something. I don't know what it is I'm going to do, but I got to do something. So I took the technology from GPS systems in cars. Do you remember the commercial where they said, you're stuck in a ditch, we'll send EMS?
Yeah.
That's exactly how I got the idea, was if we can do that to a car stuck in the middle of nowhere, why can't we do that for a lost pet? So we had to figure out a way to do that over time, trials and, trial and error. We actually found a way. In doing so, that's when we went and we patented the actual intellectual property of getting that information and getting the pet owner back on the line without having to make a phone call.
So you had a passion for this. What were you doing?
I was rescuing animals before I actually started this. Yeah.
Okay, so you saw a lot of stories that didn't have happy endings.
More times than not.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just got tired of it. I figured I can rescue the 6,000 that I already rescued, but there's millions of pets that are owned in this world. There's 600 million pets owned in the world. I want to help all of them. It's not about the money for us. It's about actually rescuing the animal that actually was microchipped. People care about their pets. That's why they microchip them. They want them back. We're here to help them get them back and guarantee they're back safely by doing what we've done in our system.
Okay, SaveThisLife.com is the website there. Dr. G, we also have an event we want to talk about, right?
Yes, absolutely. This Saturday at the Rascal Animal Hospital from 10 till 2, we will have pet pictures with Santa. So people can bring in their 4-legged kids, and they can bring their 2-legged kids as well, and have pictures taken with Santa. And all of the money raised from that is going to help benefit Rascal charities, which, as we have talked before, helps with cruelty cases, with spay-neuter efforts throughout throughout the state of Ohio. So.
Okay, all right. Thank you both so much for being here. Sparkplug, hope you get a home before the holidays.
Yes.